I would say probably that the majority of these health messages aren't new information, but they're great reminders for all of us. Hurried, worried, and buried. That's a little ominous at the end there, isn't it? You find that the stresses you're living under have you bouncing off the walls. You're being clawed at from every direction with the pressures of work and society and family. And that's when it happens. We hurry, we worry, we bury. We don't bury the right thing. We get overstimulated. There's absolutely everything clawing at us until we're just simply burned out. When stimulation comes at us from every side, we reach a point where we just can't respond with much depth to anything. I'm not going to ask you to raise your hand if you've been there, but I have. Bombarded with so much that demands our attention, we tend to just simply shut down our attention to everything. Urgent. Tear down or you'll wear down. I like these little sayings. When we are crazy busy and about to snap, the result is inefficiency, irritability, and ill health. And I find that happens easily in my life, and then I can't even think straight because I just got so many things coming at me from everywhere. Does your whole life feel like an emergency? Hopefully not all the time. That's pretty hard stress to deal with. Even doing too many good things can crowd out life's best and most important priorities. Have you ever heard people talk about being able to say no? And it's really hard to say no because you're a nice person. The following principles will help you achieve balance while striving for personal, family, and professional success. We need a balance in our life. Tear down or you'll wear down. Take time for your physical health. Take time for your mental and spiritual health. And we're all pretty crazy with everything, and we're supposed to do all of this too. And that just becomes a conundrum of how we're going to make it all happen. Take time for your physical health. Nutrition. Caffeine, sugar, and alcohol rob the nervous system of real strength and lead to fatigue, cravings, and addictions. And that's true. Those things are just momentarily, short-term, and then you need another one. You need another cup of coffee, you need another Mountain Dew, you need another cigarette. High-fiber vegetables, fruits, beans, and whole grains provide energy and calm the nerves and improve mental clarity. And I have read that eating a banana or an apple is far better during your break time than having the donuts and coffee. The energy and the sugar built into a natural source, the way God made it, carries you over and doesn't tend to leave you with that slump, you know, when it wears off and you suddenly can't move your head up. Take time for your physical exercise, for your physical health with exercise. Daily exercise reduces anxiety and fatigue and increases energy, both mental and physical. Yes, you can. You know that a 10-minute walk is the most revitalizing thing you can do when you are overwhelmed, stressed, and tired. Just a 10-minute walk. Not a race. You're not trying to prepare for the marathon. Just get outdoors in the fresh air and do a 10-minute walk. Take time for your physical health and rest. Chronic lack of sleep swamps your system with stress hormones, saps your physical energy and your mental energy. I know a lot of people have problems sleeping. Very seldom do I. I'm very fortunate on that. It can be really tired. Establish a sleep routine. Slow down your evening pace. Leave the media alone at night. And that means computers too. They hype up our brain activity, and your system is all tight from that, and it's hard to just turn that off and go lay in bed because you're wired now for a while. So turn it off for a while before you go to bed. Don't eat late. Nix the caffeine and the alcohol. You know, why take a stimulant before you go to bed? I've often wondered why parents seem to think that, well, not parents, there are some adults that do it too. Have a dish of ice cream before you go to bed, you know? Flood your body with sugar. Hype up your energy and now lay down and try to sleep. Take time for your mental health. Mentally refreshing diversions like hobbies, social time, reading, and recreation are like mini vacations for your brain and your body. Don't you find that true? Do you have any little interests ever that you can tap into? Things are so crazy you just don't even know what to do next, so go do one of these little things. And just get away, take a few minutes, half hour, half a day if you need to. Then you can come back and attack what you're doing in a much more successful way for yourself. Positive connections with others improve mental, physical, social, and spiritual health. Did you get the first word there? Positive. Positive connections. If all your connections are negative, take a vacation from that too. There's no reason to keep putting yourself in the way of toxic and negativity because it does just exhaust you. Search for the good. Search for people who have your values. Search for people who like you, who make you feel good when you've been around them. And do your best to keep company there. Take time for your spiritual health. God wants you to trust Him to guide you safely through life's busy challenges. Spiritual health is at the center of a balanced lifestyle. If you find that hard to believe, let me tell you from my personal experience, it works. It works. The busier you are, the more you need some time in a meditative state with God. At creation, God set aside a special day of rest, friendship, and time with Him. God blessed the seventh day, because in it He rested from all His work which He had created and made. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. The seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord. In it you shall do no work. I have heard some interesting things often on through the years of people who have studied this concept of Sabbath rest, and not from the point of wanting to keep the Sabbath, but from the point of why it's so healthy. And it's interesting to me because it's pretty hard to just do this on a theoretical level without incorporating understanding that God really did create this weekly cycle, give us this rest because He knew we needed it. It's His gift to us. God shares about your schedule. He wants you to rest physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You know, He invites us to bring our burdens to Him and leave them there, and then rest. This is a touchy little thing. It either doesn't work or it goes too fast. He invites you into His rest. Come apart to a quiet spot and rest a while. Mark 6:31.